It is recording.
There are two sized O-rings in the bracelet. An O-ring that is this size holds the front securely latched. If the camera can pick it up, there's a very tiny slit in that O-ring. And then this one is the size that holds the dog tag inside the bracelet. And you can also see the slit in that. In order to properly open and close an O-ring, you need two pairs of pliers. They could both be flat nose, they could both be chain nose, it doesn't make any difference. I position my pliers to each side of the slit in the ring, and to open it, I twist sideways. That allows you to take off or put on whatever you want to on the O-ring. And then to close it again, I can grab it again. It's a twist sideways again. And these are called jump locks. You'll feel or hear a small snap when they hit the right spot. That word was supposed to be snap. So that you get a real secure closure. It's not.
Where's your hand?
I'm sorry? Okay. See, that one is not quite done securely, but that's okay. I want now to look at the bracelet. This is the latch on the bracelet, and if you can see it wiggle, that's the little O-ring. That's on there to make sure that that loop can't pull through the slot that's in there. It keeps the front and the back together. So, tell me if you can't follow what I'm doing, Samantha, then we'll rearrange the camera. I'm now twisting the O-ring apart. Sideways only. If you pull it wider around, it never gets back into shape. So only across that little slit. And then it just slides off like that. You can see what you have there. And this is the little knob that forms the catch to hold this together so it comes apart like that. And when it goes back together, if you can see the little slit there, let me know when you've got it. And this little knob, that little knob goes in that slit and snaps down. Okay, so there's half the job done. And then we're doing the same thing with this O-ring. You have to look for that little slit in the O-ring. Which likes to hide. There it is. Now, It's hiding. There's where it is. Stop the camera for a minute. Sometimes it's really hard to find that slit, but you can see I've separated these two sides of the O-ring. And to replace the dog tag, you simply slide the dog tag off. And even though it's not yours that I have to replace it with, you slide your dog tag on and then reverse the process. The angle is difficult because this is a pre-made bracelet and that makes it tough. It holds it at a funny angle, so I'm going to just squeeze that together. And there's the dog tag secured by the O-ring. At that point, you position the dog tag where you want it to be in the bracelet and reverse what we did a minute ago. Fold it over and make sure you get that little loop.
Okay, stop moving it around so much, Mom. I put it back down on the table where I can find it. Thank you.
I want you to be able to see the loop coming through the frame.
We can see it.
Okay. And then you reverse by putting the last O-ring back on. That's for security so that this can't pop out. And if you'd like, if you're feeling adventurous or something, you might find a small charm to hang from that, or just use the little O-ring to make sure it doesn't come open. There we go. And there you go. It should be very secure. The dog tag is hooked in up here, and the cage is hooked closed with the little ring there. And I apologize for the quality of my voice.